Fran, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Very good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Now, I was actually reading after the Rangers game that you've run out of words to describe your players. Have you found the words yet?
No, but ask me after Sunday, maybe after Sunday, I do find them. Nah, it's true. Obviously, it was a very emotional moment. I struggled at the time because later you don't want to exaggerate so much, but at the time I felt so proud, especially the way we won and especially the way with the 3-0 already, the way we defend to make sure we keep this clean sheet that means so much to us. I thought the girls were outstanding, absolutely outstanding. So for any player that for any manager that love his team, that's very it's a very proud moment. So yeah, that's why I ran out of words.
We'll see if you've got them on Sunday. Now, Glasgow City on Sunday, you know you can beat them. You've done it in cup finals, struggled a bit, obviously, in the league. What will you do different this Sunday?
Well, we have to do pretty much what we did on Friday. On Friday, we beat a team that were for season and a half unbeaten. Last year, the whole season they haven't lost one single game, and this year they were unbeaten. And then we not only beat them, but we beat them very well, and we have to do the same. Now Glasgow City is the only unbeaten team in the league. They are in a good run. And we have to be at our best. But I know we show it in both cup finals. But statistically, we believe that these stats mean something, and score 105 goals and concede 3 goals all season means that we are in a great form, and it's in our home ground. So for me, if we get a good crowd, which always is a plus for us, if we get a good crowd, I trust my players 120% that they can get the 3 points. But we have to be at our best because we are facing a very good team.
The other thing with Sunday is it has been quite a busy time in terms of game time. How are the squad actually feeling?
It's good to be fair. Obviously, it's always, especially in weeks where there are 3 games, also accumulated fatigue, so many games already this season. So there are some players that are not 100%, which is expected. That's not normal in football that you have everyone 100%. But for players that are going to miss the squad, only obviously Chloe Craig after her injury against Boromir Thistle, but that's about the only one. Everyone else is ready for selection and ready to contribute. So we will have obviously a big squad, a very good squad, and if the starting 11 doesn't get the results that we wanted, then we got players on the bench that can change the game, as happened on Wednesday. So yeah, I'm happy with the state of the squad and looking forward for the game.
I know it's hard to look ahead past Sunday, but what would it mean to go top of the table?
Um, it will just mean that with one game to go before the split, we lost one game, and we lost one game against them where with 1-1 we weren't happy and we went for it and we got a crystal clear chance that we missed, and then in the counter attack in the last minute they punish us. So we almost didn't lose that game, but we lost that game. But we weren't happy with the draw. So that would mean our numbers would be incredible. And be top of the league before the split means that we have done something that we never any Celtic team has done before. But still, obviously, our aim would be to try to win this league, and regardless of the result on Sunday, still long way to go, and anything can happen.
You look to be taking steps in the league, and you're progressing week on week and season on season. Do you now feel this is the best group, the best squad you've had since you've come into Celtic?
100%, 100%. So obviously we managed. We lost some of over the years. We lost always our top goal scorer. We lost some of our best players, but we got some players that has been here for 3 years that help us to for the new players to come to teach our way, to teach our style, to teach what means to play for Celtic, and that's very important for us. So we managed to keep those players, which are very important for us, and then obviously with better resources, better facilities, we managed to recruit. And let's be honest, I'm success over 2 years, very successful first year Champions League, last year both cups. And a very good playing style that players want to be part of. So we are able to attract very good players. The players we are attracting this year, they are very good, very good. So yeah, that's definitely the best squad we ever had, and hopefully that can show in terms of performance in the league, but in terms of maybe try to win this league title that all our fans would love.
Is that something you're saying to the players about winning this league title? Is that what you're saying? You need to come out here, you need to get this win to put us top of the table, albeit on goal difference.
The only thing I say to the players is we must win on Sunday. And that's the same for the following Sunday. So we approach every single game like it's a cup final. We approach it exactly the same that it's a cup final. Whether it's Hamilton, whether it's Glasgow City, whether it's Rangers, whoever. And I think you can see that, when we play against teams that are on the table in the bottom positions, our work rate, everything is exactly the same. Nobody get complacent. Everyone is fighting. Everyone is fighting for the club, and everyone is fighting for a position. So the only thing I care is about winning Sunday. That's what happened later. We will see, but we must try to win Sunday in front of our fans. We might try to put a good performance, and on top of that, if we can get a clean sheet, that would be even better. But we need to try our very best to get the 3 points, and that's what we will do.
And you said there the girls give it 110, 120% when there's a big crowd there. Why do you think that gives them that extra push? And is it, again, another reason we get asked a lot, but to move it closer to Celtic Park, the games?
Yeah, so the girls always give 100%. That for me is the minimum standard. If somebody doesn't give 100%, for me, they don't deserve to wear the Celtic shirt. So they won't play. They won't even be in the squad. So they always give 100%. But every Celtic player that we have in the squad, like every member of staff, for us, the most important thing is the fans, is this community with our fans. The other day, for me, was incredible. We were in Hamilton, freezing night, and you can only hear Celtic fans singing our songs. It was incredible, really. So that gives us this extra push. We want to win for us, but we want to win for them as well. That's what would take us over the 100%. So if you see over the years, every single game that we play with big crowds, we not only won comfortably, but we play very, very well. And the other day, obviously, first time we beat Rangers 3-0, and it was, for me, half of this is credit to the crowd that lift the girls and lift ourselves. During the whole game, it was really fantastic. So yeah, if they come on Sunday and they come in numbers, I can almost guarantee that we will have a good performance.
Hi Fran, how are you?
Hi David, I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm delighted after a few good wins. Last weekend was very special. Friday night, 3-0 against Rangers. That's the first time, Fran, that when the three top teams have been playing each other, they've all been very close, either draws or one goal in it. That's a bit of a marker that we could win so emphatically.
Yeah, it was. I'm still every time we talk about the game, I'm still enjoying. Like if it was yesterday, it was a great win. And for me, the most pleasing thing is, it was a record crowd, and everyone who was there have a great time. Only the Celtic fans, obviously. The other didn't have such a good time. But for us, that was the important thing. We make them proud. They all say they are coming back, and it was fantastic. Top performance, and on top of the 3 goals and the good performance, the desire, you will never score, and bodies on the line in the last minutes of the game to make sure we keep this clean sheet. So yeah, overall it was, as I say on the day, I think it was an 11 out of 10 from all the players and a 12 out of 10 from the fans.
And two of your new signings played. Hannah Kerner, last 5-10 minutes, the Rangers player was through in goal. She made a tackle that if it wasn't perfect, that was a red card. The desire to get there and the execution of the challenge just summed her up. I thought she was excellent.
Yeah, I mean, this is a perfect example. So imagine risk, as you say, potentially risking a red card, but how much we care about keeping the clean sheet, about we will not concede a goal. So, and that was at the end of the game. She put a shift like every other player. We have to work very, very hard because they are a very good team. They're an outstanding team in possession, so we spend long spells without the ball, and we have to work very, very hard. And that was at the end of the game, and still a recovery run of, 40 yards. Incredible. Very, very proud of her. I actually talked to her later in the night, and obviously she couldn't move the next day, but she left everything. And yeah, this is what it means for the girls to put the Celtic shirt and to keep these clean sheets and keep winning games. So yeah, delighted with her and delighted with the rest of the girls that took part on the game.
Taj Flint hit the post, scored a goal, but was flagged off, then got a couple in midweek at Hamilton. She's going to be a vital player for us in this run-in.
Yeah, that's why we brought her here. I mean, the quality she's got is incredible. We know her for many years. I know her for many years, and we knew that's something that we need. I think she's going to provide goals, but not only that. If you see the build-up of the second ball, it's aerial ball. She hold play, she beat two players, play to Lou, and then Lou create the goal for Amy Gallagher. So again, it comes from her. So it's very important in the linking play, but also she's a clinical player. So yeah, that definitely is going to help us to be successful this season, and hopefully the next time that it's going to help us is on Sunday.
The last time we played City, it was Shin Meng Lu who scored the goal. We were very unlucky that day. Referee decisions on the penalties. Then when we're chasing the winner, we got the sucker punch in the last seconds of the game. Have you learned some lessons from that in terms of the way we lost that game? And can you tell us how you think that Lou has developed since then? She seems to be some player now.
Yeah, she's in a great form. She obviously got more games. Her English is getting better. So when we shout at her, now she understands what we are telling her. She didn't before. But no, she's integrating very well. The team love her. Obviously, Shen is helping her a lot as well. And yeah, she's turning into the player that she always was. Obviously, it took time. Come from China, different language, different culture. So it takes time. But now we are starting to see the player that we sign. And regarding, I think even in the games we won, like in the cup final, I think we've been unlucky against City with referee decisions. It was a clear penalty on Amy Gallagher. I just hope on Sunday, nobody. So the referee doesn't make any decision bad for any of the teams. And what we learned from this game is, that you can be ambitious and being brave, and sometimes you get punished for it. We were 1-1, and we got a crystal clear chance from Clarissa 1-on-1, and we miss it. And then a couple of minutes later, in a throw-in, we switch off, and they score in the last minute. We could in the corner, we could leave players at the back to protect the point, but we didn't. We pushed everyone. We wanted the winner. So at times that will happen. You are brave, and at times you get punished. But we will be brave on Sunday, and we will try to get the 3 points. Again, we wouldn't set for the draw.
In the previous game against Rangers, we lost Lucy Ashford-Clifford to a long-term injury. How's her rehab coming along?
How is Lucy, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, she's with us every day. Obviously, we are all gutted for her, but that the operation went very well. Obviously, we are looking after her. She's in and out of here within Lennoxtown as well, so the medical services that work with our men first team can also have a look at her. So it's on the way to recovery, and we are looking forward to welcome her back on the pitch, because until she got injured, she was absolutely flying. And we know when she's back, she's going to be flying for us again.
Last one, Fran. The players obviously were thinking about the game against Glasgow City, but the players were at Hampden at the weekend. A lot of them were. And the mood in the camp after that, what were they talking about the game? And obviously, the Women's Cup final this year is at Hampden. Is that an extra motivation for the players to get there too?
Yeah, no, I mean, that weekend was perfect. Obviously, what happened on Friday, and then as a team, we went there on Sunday, another day of celebration. It was a perfect weekend, so everyone enjoyed. And then they got the opportunity to see what a full crowd Hampden looks like. It was a very, very impressive atmosphere. But yeah, for us, is obviously that's the Scottish Cup. We won it for the first time last year, and we definitely want to retain it. Playing at Hampden is an addition, but for us the main thing is try to retain this title, whether we play at Hampden or any other place. So yeah, definitely. But at the moment, the Scottish Cup is something that we don't think about. We just think about trying to get the 3 points on Sunday. That's the only important thing right now.